Hello, I'm Mark Peikert, host of brand new series Workin' Blue, hosted by Mark Peikert. That's me. And my very first inaugural guest is someone that I couldn't start any new project without. It is Grabby Award winner, GayVN Award winner, everybody's favorite French hunk, international hunk. Let's just call it. He's everyone's favorite international hunk. Is Mr. Chris Damned. He of the tattoos, he of the perfect features, he of the luxuriant hair, which he's debuting in a brand new color. Let's bring him on.
Hi.
Chris Damned, we meet again.
Uh-huh.
So you have gone blonde within the last week.
Yeah, I did this on Saturday.
I am extremely, you know how I hate to give you compliments. Privately. Publicly, I will always compliment you, but privately, it really galls me. It looks good. Like the blonde really works. I had my doubts, but you're wearing the hell out of that color.
Thank you.
So what prompted going blonde?
So I'm going to Miami with a couple of friends on Thursday, and I just wanted to do something fun. It's my first time being there, so I was like, why not? And I just needed a little something new. I was getting bored, and I was not gonna. I was thinking about shaving my head, and I was like, maybe just go blonde or pink or something. So yeah.
You know what, Chris? At a certain point, you will have no choice but to shave your head. Enjoy it while you have it.
And now, you know what? The only thing that I know I will never lose is my hair.
Well, that's great. You've already lost your dignity, your virginity.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a dignity.
So wait, why are you going to Miami?
Work mainly. There's like so many guys over there that I want to shoot with for my websites and stuff like that. And just hanging out. I've never been, and my friend Brock is from there. Well, he lived there. So I know it's going to be a good time because he's going to take me everywhere and it'll be fun.
So you're someone whose career is so interesting, and we're going to get into a little bit of your most recent year in the industry. But you are someone I think is kind of a model performer in terms of 2022. You divvy up your time almost equally between studio work and fan platform content.
Yeah.
Are you doing that on purpose, or is that just how things are working out? Are you planning, or are you just showing up and getting your dick wet?
I don't know, but I just like to be on set and working with directors and stuff like that. It's so much fun, and I think I've mentioned that before. I've always wanted to be an actor, so when we get on set, I feel special, and it's so much fun. And then the last movie that just came out, which Ride or Die, directed by Tony DeMarco, it was such an amazing movie to make, and I just enjoy every single minute of it. So I like both. And then with my fan content, I have more liberty, so I can do whatever I want. So I like both. It's hard.
So yes, you do like to feel special. That's been made very apparent, both over text and in your general demeanor on social media. But so we last spoke. This when we met just over a year ago for a different series that I was doing. And you had only been in the industry you got in right as the pandemic was hitting.
Yep.
And now you are a Grabby Award winner for Best Newcomer, a GayVN Award winner for Best Social Media Presence. Your Instagram in particular, I've always been a big fan of. Great caption work. And you're doing not just, scenes for Falcon, for Men.com. You're doing like big budget movies with Bree Mills, with Disruptive Films.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
So what is it like as someone who wanted to be an actor, what is it like when you get a script where there's actually dialogue and plot?
I honestly, I love it. Especially when I work with Bree, she's so good and she's so fun and she's got so much energy. And every single time before we start, she's like, I love you all, Godspeed. And I just love working with her. I like working with everyone. It's just so much fun. And then I love acting, and then we just do it over and over. So every single take is getting better and better. And I don't know, I love it.
I've always pictured you on set when you're actually acting with a cigarette and your French sneer, like looking down on the people who aren't actors, who are just a body.
Yeah, minus the cigarette because you can't smoke on set. But yeah, pretty much.
Having been out with you before, I don't think that that's ever stopped you from doing what you want, but I appreciate that your
That is
professionalism
true.
in this one instance.
That is true.
So what's been the biggest change since, I guess, let's say since the pandemic restrictions have started to ease up? What's been the biggest change in your career?
Um, I don't know, getting awards, I guess, and then
That is the most Chris answer I could possibly have imagined.
I love it. One is right up there, and then I'm still waiting for two of my awards. One for the GayVN, and then the XBiz that the last course won. So that was. I hope I can get. Usually, I think the director gets it, but I asked, and they're still trying to figure that out.
I appreciate that you asked. You've got to put in the ask.
Yeah.
But I mean, the big thing that I want to talk about in terms of what's changed is you actually get to go to events now.
Yes.
And that wasn't on the table. And that's just recent, right? Like the XBiz convention was your first one?
Yeah, it was. And I'm excited for the ones that are coming. I wish I could go to the Grabbies in Europe, but it's so much of a hustle for me to fly. And I was like, maybe next year. This year around, I'd rather stay in the US and figure that out. There's so much things to be done right now. Flying to Europe, so much.
And you haven't even seen Miami yet. You can't return to Europe without seeing Miami. Like, you've got to see US first.
Yeah. And then I'm going to plan a little trip to Canada as well. So we'll see.
So now that you are 2 years into your professional adult career, how has it changed your own sex life?
Oof. That's a good question. Well, I can't speak for every single performer, but the majority, when we're home or when we're dating someone, I think that what we're looking for more is like intimacy rather than sex. So I know, like, if we have sex all day for a while, sometimes a couple times a day for our fan content. So when we're home, we just want to chill with the person we like and cuddle and watch a movie, have ice cream. I don't know. That changes a lot when you're a sex worker. It just, yeah, that's a tough one.
So what is your go-to cuddle movie?
Oh, anything that's romantic. Like, I watched Sweet Home Alabama not so long ago, and then I love when she's like, "Why do you want to marry me?" or something, and he goes, forgive me the accent, but he goes, "So I can kiss you anytime I want."
You know what? There's that actor training coming to the forefront, the accent work on point, as always. The line that I quote from Sweet Home Alabama all the time is, "This fits too." And of course, "You have a baby in the bar."
Or when she's like, "Oh, why don't you go to a gay bar?" And everybody's like, "Why would he go to a gay bar?" And they're like,
and this is, I think that, and we talked about this a little bit last year when we had our previous interview, but I think that this is why people have really responded to you as an adult performer, is the dichotomy between how you look and like your very sweet goofball self, where you can be a piece of rough trade and put somebody in their place on social media, but then at the end of the day, you just want to like cook ravioli on FaceTime and talk about Frozen.
Yeah. And I won't let that one go.
So are you, like, as you're becoming more famous, as you're getting more fans and your followers increase, do you feel worried about burnout in terms of like sharing this much of yourself online with fans?
I wouldn't say burning out because I love the attention. What I need to is have more people helping out. So at some point, maybe have another assistant, another manager. I don't know, but I do need a lot of help because every single time that someone helps, my followers increasing and all that. So, which, like, obviously, when that increases, it's just more money. So.
Well, and also, I think that, I mean, certainly anyone who's in the adult space watching this already knows this, but for anyone who is just a fan of Chris or of other adult performers, social media does not make it easy
No,
to create an account, to maintain an account, to grow followers. Unless you know a performer's exact handle, it's almost impossible to find them via search.
I know we're getting shadow banned, and then like my friend Austin Avery was just like getting upset with Instagram because he was supposed like posting the photo of Britney where yet again she's on the beach with like micro hearts on her tits and her vagina, and that's okay. And then when he posts something, he's not naked, like he's wearing like maybe some like risque lingerie, but it's still not naked, and he gets like turned down, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna shut down your account. It's very fucking annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you got to 30K and then promptly lost your account over the
I know, and then I got it back, but by the time I got that one back, I got the other one, which almost has 30K too now, and I'm like, I'm keeping both because I'm sure at some point it's gonna get shut down again, but I'm like, this algorithm just needs to be better.
Yeah. What's the most surprising part about being an adult performer almost 2 years in?
Um, what's the most surprising part? I don't know. People still don't recognize me.
That is true. I've been to West Hollywood with you, and I've been to Chelsea with you.
I'm like, where are the fans? But wait, hold on. If I take the shirt off at the club, people are like, wait, are you Chris Dan? I'm like, for fuck's sake, do you recognize the tattoo before the face?
I mean, you're just like a year away from walking around with your fly undone, like going to Hamburger Mary's.
I cannot wait.
So the tattoos are a huge thing. The tattoos make you instantly recognizable in a way
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of other tattooed adult stars are. You've done videos explaining all of your tattoos.
Yeah.
For anyone watching who does not know, 1958 refers to the year that Chris's mother was born.
Yep.
Pass it on.
Yeah.
I feel like that is your most asked question.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
It really
you should
is.
get another
This one-
tattoo that explains it. You should just
I
get
know.
another tattoo.
I'm gonna put it in my back.
Are you planning more tattoos?
Yeah, I need to finish. I have to start my back. I have to finish my other leg, and I want to do my throat, and I want to get more tattoos on my face.
What are you going to get on your throat?
That's the thing. I don't really know yet. I need to incorporate my mom's name because that's the only thing I actually realized not so long ago that I don't have. So either I'm gonna do, because I already have the olive branch here. I kind of wanted to do it on my throat, but since I have it here, no. So I don't really know, but I'm gonna put my mom's name maybe across my throat, and then on my head, I might want an arrow on my nose or something. I'm not quite sure yet.
So many options.
So many options.
So many options. I mean, I want to go back to, because you're going to Miami with Brock Banks and a bunch of other friends.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the coolest things about this new generation of adult stars, is seeing all of you hang out together and be genuinely friends on social media and offline.
Yeah, I don't have that many friends, but yeah, Brock and I became very close. I think we were hanging out before, but not that close. And then when we did our trip to Atlanta in September, we were in the house and we got to like hang out more and talk and stuff like that. And then we became closer and closer, and now we're just like always together.
I mean, you and Brock and you and Vast J. Morgan.
Oh yeah, I've known Vast for like years and years, like for almost 10 years.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I met him when I first moved here, like years ago, when we used to like actually party and go to clubs. Yeah, he's a really cool person. I really like hanging out with him. He's always fun. He's never judging. He's so sweet. And even now with what I do, he's never had like a weird, like, I don't know what's the word for it. Like, he's never been, I don't know the word. Not disrespectful, but had like a
dismissive.
No, not dismissive. I can't find the word when someone is like being inappropriate.
Oh, yeah. He never takes liberties and assumes that
I guess.
you're
Um,
going to get your dick out.
yeah, and then maybe because we've been friends for so long, but then I came along to some of his parties with other porn stars, friends of mine, and he's never been like weird or ask like weird questions. He's just like come to my house and hang out, have fun, take photos, talk to people. Vas is a really good guy.
I mean, it's fun to see your life on social media, and especially since over the last couple of months, you've really gotten to travel. So you mentioned the Atlanta trip where you went to Rick and Griff's,
Yeah.
and it was how many porn stars? Like 12?
Yeah, about 10, 15. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we're actually playing something new in Palm Springs this time. So that's going to be fun.
Palm Springs. I feel like you have three homes: Palm Springs, LA, and San Diego.
That's true.
But really, your home is the road.
I guess. No, my home is on Rodeo Drive when I go shopping. This is my home.
Okay, so we have to discuss your severe shopping addiction.
Ugh, God, do we have to talk about it?
Because you love two things: your dog Haley
Mm-hmm.
and spending a couple of K on a bag every day.
I wish it was every day, but yeah, bags, clothes, shoes.
So where did the fashion come from? What prompted your interest in fashion?
I've always liked fashion, and on top of that, I'm French. We're like, we'll have a bag before having a car. So yeah, I've always liked fashion. I think it's amazing. It makes me feel good. If I look good, I feel good, and then I love the attention that it brings. Like when I'm out and I'm wearing something fun, regardless that you know about fashion or you know what it is, people are like, "Oh fuck, you look good." And then on top of that, when someone's like, "Oh my god, I know that this is the blah 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 from blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Yeah."
So it's just a really good way to weed out dum-dums. And if they can speak fashion, then you can continue talking to them for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is my thing. I really love it. Like I said, it makes me feel good about myself. So yeah.
Fashion, tattoos is what makes you feel good inside.
Well, one thing at a time. Okay.
You're right.
That's
Let's
what
get the
alcohol is
exterior
for.
perfect. Once this is perfect, this will follow.
Yeah, exactly. And if it doesn't follow, I just have a shot of vodka.
Or a bottle of wine. You are French.
Yeah, a bottle, maybe a case.
So what are you excited about coming up this year? Because I feel like last year was such a huge year for you. You got to work with some amazing directors. You picked up a couple of awards. You really took social media to the next level. So what does 2022 have in store for Chris Stammed?
Well, more exposure, I hope. I've been doing so many interviews for magazines and stuff like that. I've been approached by some like independent directors. So hopefully that will take off. No, I'm not expecting to become like the next best thing regarding acting, but a little role here and there, more traveling, more collaboration with other guys. Yeah, I'm excited.
I mean, that's cool that you also just have a very specific look that transcends. So you don't have necessarily like a gay adult look. It works in gay adult, but it also works in indie film.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see.
But more importantly, you got to keep pumping out that fan content. You got to keep doing the feet stuff.
I know people love it. I love it too, actually. So it works perfectly.
I know. I was gonna say you don't do it for the fans. You
I
do it
put
for yourself.
myself first, and then the fans.
I wish, like, I feel so left out because feet do not do it for me, and everyone right now is very into feet.
Oh, I've loved feet since I was a kid. I don't know. Like there's something about a foot. Oof. Yeah. I love like a woman's foot, a woman's feet. I think it's super elegant, especially when it comes to like a beautiful shoe or sandal or something like that. But then I look at a guy's feet and I'm like, ugh, I just came in my pants. You know, especially when you're just like, either at the beach or somewhere, and then the guy's wearing board shorts and like these cheap ass sandals that y'all love to wear in America. And I'm like, ugh, just my car's right there.
So it's feet, fashion, and fucking.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, what's not to like about like a guy with like thick, strong legs and nice feet? Nice feet. I'm just like, yes.
All
That's
right.
it.
Stop flirting with me. They can't see my feet. It's too much. All right. As we wrap up, I'm curious, now that it's been almost 2 years in the industry and you've gotten to interact with fans, you've gotten to kind of be part of the industry and not just filming content. What is something that you wish more people knew about adult performers?
We're not objects. Just stop like fucking touching us, or just because we say no, calling us whores or whatever. I'm like, I don't. So many people. This guy on Instagram not so long ago. This wannabe model from New York, probably struggling to pay bills. He was like talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, you're kind of hot, so okay, fine. And then he became very like pushy about like calling me, and I'm like, dude, no. I'm like, I'm not you, bitch. I'm not submissive, and even if I am, I don't know you, so no. And he starts calling me like I'm a bootleg whore, and then blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, you know what, you dumbass, I'm good. And, oh, wait, hold on, I have to. That would be easier if I read it. You're gonna laugh so hard.
Is this from September? Is this when he said bye, hooker?
Yes. Well, you read that, but hold on.
Yeah, you texted me about that.
I know.
Stop rehashing September drama.
Because that's I guess. It's so good. I love this. It just shows how people are fucking idiots. Well, I can't find it anymore.
Oh my god. Riveting.
Oh, there he is.
In general.
Oh yeah, he calls me. He says, "What's up, slut puppy?" And I'm like, "Who are you calling a slut puppy?" And he goes, "It was joking term, but honestly, not a slut puppy." I'm like, "No, you're approaching the wrong guy. If you want a puppy, go to the pound." And then he's like, "Oh, I saw your videos. Pound is your specialty, and blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Oh, good, you're a fan." And he goes, "Oh, I wouldn't say that. You sound better with a dick in your mouth. Know your role the next time someone more important in life shows you attention." And I'm like, "Sorry, who are you?" Because I'm pretty sure being a model for this this agency that I'm not going to say the name, I'm like, doesn't pay much of your bills. He's like, "Google my net worth." and I go, it was hilarious. And then after that, he says, "Bye, hooker." And I'm like, a bitch.
I mean, the social media DMs and comments are next level sometimes, where it's like, hey, you're not blacklisted. I just haven't responded to you because I've got 2,000 messages from my story right now.
They just don't get it. And then I'm like, let it go. Just because we do sex work doesn't mean that we have to like have sex with everyone that approaches us.
Well, and also, one of the biggest changes in your career since last year is you started bottoming on for studio and for fan platform.
No, I didn't bottom for a studio yet.
Oh, I thought you had.
No. Are you kidding? Unless they pay me like the big bucks, I am bottoming for no one.
So what has the response been? Has it been like, are people eager to see that?
Oh yeah. That's why on my platform, some people get upset, but I'm like, you know what? I don't care because my bottoming videos are usually pay-per-views. But it's been great. Like I sell a lot. Yep.
I'm glad that you're getting back in touch with that side of yourself. You know, it's so important.
I mean, bottoming is fun. It's just like so much fucking work.
Yeah, it is.
It really is, but it's a lot of fun, especially when it hits the spot.
And at least you're monetizing it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I see all these hoes like doing it for free. I'm like, good for you.
Chris Damned, that is all the time today. Thank you for being my first guest on Work in Blue. I knew that I couldn't start this with anyone but you, mostly because you would never speak to me again if I did.
That is true.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. You can follow Chris Damned on Twitter, on Instagram, and on fan platforms. The links will be below the video. Check it out. You won't have to search for them. You won't have to get past the shadow ban. We're doing all the work for you. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Chris, thank you again. Always a pleasure.
Bye.